Hey, it's been a couple weeks. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. Hey everybody, happy Homebrew Wednesday. Cheers. Nothing like a tasty homebrew on Homebrew Wednesday. Nice and chilly. This is the Strat Beer Memorial Brew Day beer. This is the Amarillo Smash. Can you see the bubbles in there? I think you can see the bubbles in there. Just had an issue clearing. It's getting better as the keg's going, as usual. You can actually see partially through it now. It used to be really cloudy. Cheers again. Set her down. Set her down. Cool. So, yeah, I have some updates for you on the control panel. And the electric brewery. So I'm going to go ahead and cut to that video right now. Happy Homebrew Wednesday, everybody. Just wanted to kind of give you a rundown of where I'm at with the electric brew, the electric brew system. And here's what I have. The control panel is pretty much done. There's a couple bugs I need to work out with it, but other than that, it works just fine. Here is the HLT. Here's where the Herm coil in and out is. Temperature probe. I have these solar panel pumps that can go up to boiling temperatures. I'm just going to see how it runs on being actually attached to the HLT. Same with the mash tun. This is the whirlpool port for inside here. As you can see, got the Herms coil in there. I got the heating elements in there. You can see where the temp probe is, the in and out for the Herms coil. So we got that with the lid. Got that, and then cable that goes to the control panel. And in the back, you can see where I have where the heating element goes in. This is silicone down where it's completely waterproof resistant, so if I have any spillover, it's not going to do anything. So that's done. Did the same thing with the boil kettle, exact same thing. It's all siliconed up, it's sealed, so nothing can get in there. In here, this right here is the whirlpool port that I have, and then on the other side I have the output, and I have the heating element itself. So these are 5500 watt heating elements in both the boil kettle and the HLT. And then the cable connects to the control panel. Here's my immersion chiller. I will eventually convert this to a counterflow. So right now I have to set this in on top of the elements. I have to find out a way to put something in there where it's not sitting directly on the element. But what's that? And then the mash tun. It's my regular mash tun. I got kind of a what would you call that? 25 degree. It's not 45, is it? No. Yeah, it is 45 degree. 45 degree connector for the line for the sparge. Here's my sparge apparatus. Holes are on the other side. I don't know if you can see. There you go. Now on the inside I have the copper manifold. I'll still do the brew in the bag thing in here. I'll have the manifold, it'll be upside down, brew in the bag in there with the grain so that I don't get any stuck sparges or problems with circulation. Down here, had to do a kind of a jerry rig. I replaced my CPVC valve with all brass, and here's where the temperature probe goes in. So when I'm doing my recirculation, I can tap off here. It'll tell the HLT what to do to turn the water on and stuff. But I got another one of the pumps here. I want to get a third one for the boil kettle so I can do the whirlpool right from there. But I'm gonna see how this goes. It may change, but I saw Brew a while back do that, and this might work very well. Plus, I don't have to have as much silicone tubing to do things. So anyway, that's the setup, my friends. For now, I'll be getting some insulation to put around this guy to help maintain temperatures. But yeah, it turned out very well. I went through and cleaned all these with OxyClean, so that's all done. There's my 4-wire connector that goes up in here. I've already showed you guys this. Here's my GFCI, and then the line goes up through the attic, across the way, and down to the main power breaker, or the main breaker. So yeah, thought I'd give you guys an update. That's where we're at. I should be able to do some testing this weekend, so stay tuned. Woohoo! Yeah, the control panel is coming along quite well. I'm very happy with it. It just takes forever to get everything when you're on a pretty strict budget, you know. So yeah, I just got a few more things to get that will just make it a lot more simpler for me. So I want to get another pump to put on the brew kettle so I can do the whirlpool right there, and then get a hose for the counterflow, of course. And then, no, for the whirlpool, I'm sorry. Yeah, the hose for the counterflow. What the hell am I thinking of? And then I got to get a different type of hose for the immersion chiller that I have right now, since it's 3/8 and it's the one that I have is a 1/4 inch. So yeah, I just got to get that done. And I just got to put it through its paces. I'm troubleshooting a possible SSR issue with the control panel. When I have the PID in mash mode, it gets to temperature and it's supposed to shut off, and it's not working correctly. So it's not the polarity. I'm working on troubleshooting a couple more things, so had to step away from it for a little bit so that I could think about things, look at the schematic closer, and see how it's all wired up. And it's pretty simple. It's just a matter of figuring out what the hell's going on. I know it's not the Auber PID, the DSPR 120, because I swapped them, and it's doing the same thing with that one. So I believe I have cheap Chinese SSRs, so I'm probably gonna have to fork out $30+ for 2 more really good SSRs through Arbor. I think they're Auburn. I think that's how you pronounce it. Anyway, so yeah, that's the week, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Try and keep it short and sweet as much as possible. I've been online with a few of you guys over the past couple weeks, so yeah, it's nice chatting with you. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. So remember, keep doing what you're doing. Never stop homebrewing. Never stop rocking. Cheers, guys. Have a happy rest of your week. Cheers.